Yeah. Is it even early? Yeah, it's almost like 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's almost about 12. Um, this is this video is titled Sudden Sun, okay? Because I'm telling you, it was April Fool's Day, alright, okay? Even though they had a snowstorm. I don't know what happened, but I could have known when I went to bed last night. I could have known that it was high, okay, and it was thick. But now I don't know. Like I don't know. The moon must have came, and I don't even think they had a moon last night. I don't know, but maybe a coyote came and just went through all the snow or something like that. But it's like barely. Well, it's in the parking lot. Is there still banks out? Yeah, I'm sure there's still banks. The banks usually take a while, and whew, those banks could be dangerous because you know that stuff turned to clear ice, even though they call it black ice, but it's clear ice. And you know it gets very slippery and stuff like that. But I am going to do the Much Matter Monday video later because I'm going to talk about headline topics, but I'm not going to let you know ahead of time because I don't know. I'm still kind of weighing. And I ain't giving no calls. I don't need to give no calls. You see it when you see it. Okay, so this video is about talking about grandparents and their siblings, housing, and the other thing I want to speak about is the Affordable Care Act. So I'm going to speak about those two in this video so I can keep this here under 10 minutes. And so, like I said, it's been definitely reviewed other videos. Now, some of the last previous videos I did, share at your own discretion. I'm not going to, reply back to it. I get your little feedback, but hopefully you ain't no Common Core party replying back because, a lot of people just, right now is just not the time. Like, really, I'm throwing March at you. If you come with any fucking shit, I'm throwing March at you. You hear me? So, speaking on grandparents and siblings and, the housing thing, it's like, gosh, have we woke up to accept? I mean, gosh, has it got the cooking yet? Or did we just let the cooking go in the civil rights? I don't even call it civil rights because that is such a broad and just is not serving to us as a race as a whole, because we didn't goddamn put other priorities ahead of the main priority of what has us impression to where we just on some lollygag foolishness. You know what I'm talking about? That word civil rights. Oh, but you gotta definitely check out the video about you can't hold a good woman down. You have these, I mean, gosh, what I am seeing that is not a lie, and when I see it, and I see the programs, and I'm coming across the people, or I'm just, what I'm aware of, there are grandparents, great aunts, great uncles, your second, fifth cousins that are 60, 80 years old, working about 40 hours a week and fighting to work part-time just because they can survive, okay? Just so that they can afford the deductibles on their medicine, and then sometimes at risk and still have to fight so that they're not making that $1 or $2 or $100 over where they lose coverage of some type of service they need. Then the next matter is, again, the child, you like the old days, you had always old people, old homemakers at home, somebody to watch the children, somebody to watch the children off the bus. These days you have a slim deck of cards, so you really can't, long as they ain't got no crackhead, or no sexual predator attending to their child. But then you have to realize the other fact. You look at the news articles and these headlines. They had these licensed, hired, degreed professionals, or just people hired in these professional licensed settings, that they're hired sociopaths. Now, whether it was an idea or so is unknown to the person that was interviewing, but the question has to be asked when you're interviewing these parties to work with other people, children. Would I hire them to really work for my niece or nephew I love? Would I hire them to work for my neighbor I care deeply about as though that they're my own? They don't think like that. All they think is filling a position. Somebody who you can say, well, they said this and that in the interview. They seem this way in the interview. Or some, I don't even want to dissect it because damn well I don't like no fucking geometry, okay? Next matter is, we're speaking on grandparents and siblings, and is the housing matter. So, case scenario, you 57 years old, or even if you're 40 years old, and you're just tired of paying the house note, even though you've been paying it for 15, 20 years. You may have had a divorce, you may have became too ill, and it's taking too long, waiting 2 to 7 years for your public disability. I'm gonna need you all to urgently, the project that I am a contributor, the mystery composition, I am a contributor in. You need to read it because these topics I'm talking about most likely is in there, and the results, thanks to everyone that have read it, the response I have received back is that it's very in-depth. So they had to read to know it was very in-depth. Just listening to it ain't in-depth enough because people still ask crazy questions, so it obviously ain't depth enough for you hearing this here on the video, the videos that are done. Let me get back to the housing part. So, case scenario, speaking about the young 40-some-year-old woman, different case scenarios. So, your granddaughter, your grandson, and family. And one good example was Paula J. Parker, matter of fact. But her mother was older than 40, but she was staying in a retirement home. But it cross-reference to what I'm speaking about, okay? You can't let your children or grandchildren come stay there with you. But at the same time, it's like, if you need someone to stay, sometimes you need someone to stay overnight with you because you need extra help with stuff. And what if you go to the hospital for a few days, then they won't be encouraging people to go to the nursing home, then you got to get them all your assets. Like, no, we got to start owning stuff. We got to get community. We have to. And we just got to get steady morals. All this old Leo, Capricorn type of mentality and dark-sided Aquarius kind of shit is going to have to get smashed in our community. Oh gosh, and even those old dark-sided oh gosh, let's say the in-depth dark-sided Aries, in which they're very extra hard to. I'm telling you, and like I said, listen to the words. Don't come back. I'm an Aries. You heard what I said. This is ridiculous. Say if they have a fire, they have a flood. Say if you're in the next region or another state, and they just had a surprise Hurricane Katrina last year, and you may have family in Illinois, you may have family in northern Mississippi somewhere, you may have it in another area. You can't help them out. And then these people at these social service, they been got grants for whatever their job is to do, and they ask the dumbest ass fucking questions. Where your family? Well, why your family can't do? Well, motherfucker, review these motherfucking videos, and it'll make you a whole lot maybe productive at you not being chatty patty in your fucking job or position, whatever is the reference for it. This is nothing to be passive or professional responding to. You hungry and stuff like that. Maybe you need to go on a 40-day drought and hunger, and you come anything about being professional and passive of these matters. That's not gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? When you fighting to keep warm or fighting to live, passive and professionalism ain't gonna is not gonna give it to, especially somebody that has this donkey, this jackass donkey kind of stature to them. A jackass donkey with a spider web, just like they just carrying that around. They just carry a spider web, and that's just all they just transfer. Just a donkey just carrying a spider web, and every encounter is some kind of spider web, whether you see it or not. With their back turned or in front of your face. This the reality. It's not a thought. This is poverty is real. Like nobody's imagining they in poverty. Nobody's imagining when they're having to go through the insurance companies and stay on the phone for hours. Nobody's imagining when they're told their paperwork is lost or this here didn't get through. Nobody's imagining that. Nobody's imagining that. So there, as a parent, and then the reverse goes to if your grandparents are in need, something happened to their home collapsed, or if they're coming from a Hurricane Katrina type of event, I'm gonna call it, but it's several plus events that didn't happen, and then when you tell people about it, oh, I didn't hear about that. Well, god damn it, it happened several months ago. I ain't hear nothing about it. No, that can't be true. CNN didn't cover it. This video gonna be about 20 minutes what I talk about, because I'm already at 13 minutes. And don't ask me no fucking essays. Like when it comes to stuff and you tell me you don't know about it, just stop the conversation and say. And if you can't ask me what book to read or where to go read it, just keep moving. Just really do, cause you are like shit on a fucking rotten ass log to me. So, in case scenario, like I say, you're renting as a family, and if you stay in this compromised housing, and something happened to your elderly folks, you can't help them. And oh gosh, the shelters are a trap too. They telling you to get rid of your phone, or they just hounding every. They could see you don't have nothing. They do stuff intentionally so that you could be under them and look as though you're incompetent, or you're not trying to help yourself. And then when you get the, hey, well, I need this and that, what do I need to do? And then they come back with some manipulative, like you thinking too much of yourself or you conceited. Wait, hold up, don't be trying to keep me as you trying to keep me as though I'm not trying to help myself, and then you doing stuff to make me more. Check out # Puzzle Rise book. The link is on the Google. I know it's on the Google search engine. I don't know about the other search. I'm sure it's on the other search engine. It is on some of the other search engines. Hashtag Puzzle Rise Books. Hashtag Mystery Transport. The synopsis of the book and what it's about is on the back cover of the book and the press release. And like, what disgusts me about persons is when you tell them everything what it's about, and you didn't really like told them like 5 or just really more, and they still, well, I ain't got to. Okay, but then they still want to ask. By the time you ask me questions, you could be in read a chapter. Oh gosh, well, let me speak about the Affordable Care Act. My view of that. My view is that it needs to be revised. So I'm not against appealing it. And the reason why I am for it being revised, as I stated before it was put out, and it was on one of the state Black Parent Blog Talk shows. I'm not going to look for it. No, I'm not. If you find it, well, you find it. I have enough test upon me, enough Zurnier, James Baldwin, and all that test upon me. But there will be a link to the Puzzle Rides mystery composition. $2 to download it. I mean, it's less than a pack of cigarettes. Less than a pair of shoes. And I mean, you know, you can read it on a Friday. You could read it in a weekend. You really could. Sundays and Friday nights usually are maybe some people most boringest night. You can even read it as a couple. But I'm against the Affordable Care Act, let's say in revise or appeal, but I was against it before it came out because there was just too many pages for health insurance to have all that different rigmarole. What are you going through every body part and being technical? The body in life does not work like that. Okay, it's a deck of cards. You need to just have, if something happened, this is what we're going to cover, and you need to do the best you can as a licensed, hired, practicing physician to get the best results and the best service for the people and the best coverage. That shouldn't take no more than 20 goddamn pages, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, gosh. And I don't agree with charging people once they're 18. So if your birthday December 30th, December 1st, and I don't care if it's July 1st, I don't care if it's January 1st of the previous year, you get a job where you can afford, health insurance is $400, and this is just an average, not exactly. Don't come at me talking about, well, my insurance is $299. Insurance for the first person average is $400, even if it's for a healthy body or with few mild conditions. And this was before they put the ACA, pre-existing conditions. You could make a bill with pre-existing conditions, and also where people are not penalized because they cannot afford or do not have health insurance. You have to have a car a lot of places. You have to buy a lot of over-the-counter of medicine cash out of pocket. Okay, and not to mention food. And they don't give you no food. They don't food benefits. They don't give you much of that, nothing on that. They give you the same amount of food benefits, and food have gone up since 1970 and 1980, the amount that they give you. But hopefully I've said enough, and if I haven't, maybe you need to read, and it's not much more for me to explain. But I will do a Much Matters Mondays. Do tune into the rest of the video. Share at your own discretion because it may be too heavy and stabbing for you.